So we're just about ready for the prize presentation of the women's doubles as we await the players and the dignitaries. Yet again, China prevail in the women's doubles. 24 years since a non-Chinese pair won the women's doubles title here at the China Open. That is an extraordinary record, isn't it? The dominance of China here at their home event. We know it's the discipline that they are incredibly good at.
Yeah, they have been a force ever since they entered the world scene in 83.
Early
82,
80s.
Early 80s. Won the majority of the women's doubles titles with dominant players like Gefei, Gujun.
Yeah, so many great pairs before them as Matsutomo and Takahashi. Japanese pair here invited onto the podium.
The winners are
Tang Yuanting and Yu Yang from China. Playing in their first Super Series tournament this year. It happens to be a premiere, and they win it. 16 matches played together throughout their careers, and all 16 matches won. 3 titles. And for Tang Yuanting, you were talking about her being a star of the future. And she's almost there now. This is her 6th title this year with 3 different partners. So the presentation to the beaten finalists, Matsutomo and Takahashi, for a 9th time at Super Series level. They have to settle for second best. And this is their 12th Super Series tournament final. But there's so many, as we were saying, so many very, very good Chinese pairs. Total prize fund here of $700,000 and it means that the winners of the women's doubles, as you can see, $53,300. The mascots presented by Mr. Sheng Shong. So a 41st Super Series title for Yu Yang, and that is a record.
Yeah, and most of them won in women's doubles.
Yeah.
Not that dominant in the mixed, as we've seen Gao Ling, for instance, and Zhao Yunlei playing well in both categories.
Yeah, should be mentioned, she won 6 mixed doubles Super Series titles with her Hanbin, but I take your point, doesn't play mixed doubles anymore. So the first of our finals completed, and success to China once more in the women's doubles. Mixed doubles is up next, then it's women's singles, men's singles, and then we finish with men's doubles. So to our next final, it is mixed doubles, the world and Olympic champions Zhang and Zhao Yunlei against Joachim, Fischer, Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen. Well, if the Danes win today's final, they will go up to number 3 on the ranking. If they're beaten in today's final, they will remain at number 5. Unfortunately, the Super Series standings has disappeared, because I wanted to tell you that win or lose, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei will jump 2 places to be number 1 once again. So for a third time in their careers, Joachim, Fischer, Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen make their way onto court on finals day here at the China Open. Twice previously, they've been beaten in the final, 2011 and 2013. The Olympic bronze medalists.
Now, let's warmly welcome Zhang and Zhao from China.
But they are up against the 2-time winners and defending champions, the world and Olympic champions, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei. This their 4th mixed doubles final here together, this Chinese combination. Not only did they win on those 2 occasions, they were beaten finalists back in 2010. For Zhao Yunlei, though, there she is. 2 Olympic gold medals in London. For the last 2 World Championships, she's won 2 gold medals in women's doubles and mixed doubles. Today's final will be her 7th final here at her home Super Series event, because not only has she been in 5 mixed doubles finals, she's been in 2 women's doubles. She won the women's doubles in 2010 with Cheng Shu and lost last year with Tian Qing. Now, if you think my maths is wrong, she was in the final of the mixed doubles in 2008 with a certain Zhu Chen. Of course, Zhu Chen has been playing with Ma Jin for many years, and in fact, they beat Zhu Chen and Ma Jin in the semi-final here yesterday in a repeat of the Olympic final. Well, no European pair has won the mixed doubles title here at the China Open since the start of the Super Series. There, Zhang Nan, the 25-year-old from Beijing, #1 on the world ranking, and whether they win or are beaten in today's final, they will be #1 on the Super Series ranking as well. Incidentally, it's Zhang Nan's 5th final here because he was runner-up in the men's doubles with Chai Biao in 2010. And we'll see Chai Biao in the last final of the day, the men's doubles with Hong Wei. Zhao Yunlei, as I say, has 7th final here. And for this mixed doubles pair, they've already played 7 finals this year, winning 5 of them. It really is an astonishing record. Well, in the quarterfinal and in the second round, they were pushed the full distance by Lee Yongdae and Liu So-hee, and then Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto. I thought the Indonesians played extremely well in that match. Semi-final yesterday against the 2012 winners, Zhu Chen and Ma Jin, was pretty one-sided in the second game. So to the #5 seeds, Joachim Fischer Nielsen, who will turn 37 later this month. His partner, Christinna Pedersen, 29 from Aalborg in North Jutland. This is their 7th Premier Super Series tournament final. 3rd final here and a 3rd Super Series final of this year. They won the Japan Super Series and they lost in the final of the India Super Series, did this Danish combination. In the quarterfinal, they had to play the qualifiers, Liu Yucheng and Wu Dongni. They were 17-14 down in the second game before coming back to win it 24-22. And in the semi-final against the World Championships silver medalists, they came from 12-17 down in that second game before winning it 21-19. So all of their matches in 2 straight games. Well, this will be the 19th meeting between these 2 pairs. And of the previous 18, the Danes have won 10 of them. But perhaps most importantly, they've won the last 4 encounters. The last time they played was in the final of the Japan Super Series, where they had to save a match point in the deciding game at 19-20 down before they eventually won it 23-21 in an hour and 18 minutes. Well, I say no Danish pair, no European pair has won the China Open since the start of the Super Series, but European pairs have won this event before the Super Series. The last Europeans to win, 2005, 10 years ago, Nathan Robertson and Gail Ems. And the last Danes to win the year before that, Jens Eriksen and Mette Scholder. Of course, in the men's doubles discipline, the Danes have had winners. Boa Mogensen, a couple of titles here, 2011 and 2012, but mixed doubles, yet to be a European pair win the mixed doubles here since the start of the Super Series. So the mixed doubles final. The 2-time winners and defending champions Zhang and Zhao Yunlei up against the Danes. Will it be 3rd time lucky for the Danes? 2 previous finals looking for their first title here. Well, I did think they played particularly well yesterday, Steen. We enjoyed that match, didn't we? When they beat Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin, I thought that their steady play, but right tactical play, I thought was very, very impressive.
Tactically, they were really, really strong yesterday. A little bit lucky in the second game to be able to come back from 12-17 down in the second game, but we talked about urgency and wanting to win, and I thought the Danes had most of that yesterday.
That's a great return of serve, my goodness me. Tall man is the left-hander, 189. It's about 6'2½". Oh, it's just wide of the centre line.
It must be one of the pairs that Zhang and Zhao Yunlei have struggled most against. There's not a whole lot of pairs, I would suspect, to have a winning record against the reigning world and Olympic champions.
No, I think you're right there.
At least in the beginning of this rivalry, we saw a lot of very, very close three-game matches decided by 2 points.
Yeah, it was good judgment. She could have played it. In fact, I think she was going to play it initially. Well, why do you think the Chinese pair struggle with the Danes? Or what are the Danes doing that's so effective against the Chinese, whichever way you want to look at it?
Yeah, they have a good attack, the Danes. So when they can get on the attack and win the attack, they're very, very dangerous. And one of the weaknesses we discussed yesterday was when Danes emerged on the Super Series scene, the defense wasn't that strong. I still wouldn't rate it as one of the better defenses on the circuit. But as a difference to a lot of the other Chinese pairs, this man, Zhang Nan, is actually more of a tactical mixed player with a great read of the game. He's not that hard hitting, so that the Danes defense is not amongst the strongest doesn't mean that much, as opposed to for instance Xu Chen. When they were playing Xu Chen, they were in the beginning having a lot of trouble coping with his powerful smashes, and we saw that same issue with Liu Cheng. Liu Cheng, Bao Yixin having a 4-0 head-to-head lead before the Danes finally got the better of them.
Yeah.
And I would say that when Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, but especially Zhang Nan, when he's in good shape, they very often beat the Danes. But if he is a little bit off his best, which I believe he has been since the World Championships, where he was at his best, then the Danes, they have a great chance. Interesting to see what kind of speed the Chinese pair is capable of producing here. Zhang Nan hasn't played men's doubles in this tournament, normally plays with Fu Haifeng.
Yeah.
But this tournament he's been able to concentrate solely on the mixed. So will that help them?
Well, this is 5 straight points to the Danes. Oh, that's good. That is good. Not a good rally.
And Joachim sold his partner there. This shot here, Christinna has no chance whatsoever.
No.
Probably tried to lift it a bit longer, but intercepted by Zhang. It's long. There's another thing that's really crucial for the Chinese pair if they're to have the best chance of winning this match, and that is that we'll see if they're successful. A lot of the rallies will be played in the backhand side of Joachim Fischer. So they will try to move him to his backhand side and make him play from there. If he, on the other hand, comes around on his forehand side and can make his rushes towards the net, he is extremely dangerous. And of course, that's what the Danes will try to make happen.
Oh, goodness me. Well, we've talked about it. A little bit inconsistent on the low serve, Joachim Fischer.
Oh,
Oh, goodness me.
inconsistent grip.
That's a good serve.
Yeah, I thought the service from Yunlei to Christinna Pedersen before. I would like to see if that was short as well. It looked strange, the movement.
Mm. But if it's a serve that tempts your opponent into playing it, then
it's good.
Then it's good.
Yeah. So you actually should serve a little bit too short. Yeah. Moving Joachim from the forehand to the backhand side.
Yeah, aiming down his backhand again. What was that about?
It was about the. I interpret the signs that it was about not walking around too much, but it's hard for us to interpret, so it must be equally hard for Zhang.
Yeah. Well, we go to the mid-game interval with the Danes having a 2-point advantage. Yeah, that's good defence.
Yeah, reasonable, easy coaching situation. They played well from the beginning. The Danes. It's been a couple of unlucky rallies, but overall they've been playing well. I think it's the Chinese who needs to adjust a little bit.
It was an incredible round the back shot, wasn't it? That was at 4-all. That was all very fast and furious.
Yeah, and a good follow-up from Zhang and Zhao, but they work a little bit too hard to win that rally from the position they were in. We can imagine if it was Xu Chen or Liu Cheng having that chance.
Well, just a glimpse there of Zhao Yunlei, who appeared to be interfering with the shuttle.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, well worked.
And first the smash on the inner side of Zhao Yunlei from Christinna Pedersen, gets it back to her, and then on the outer side sets Joachim Fischer up, because it's almost impossible to get that on back cross from Zhao Yunlei. You don't get to see it, but
Oh, brilliant defence.
Really?
Oh. And then Joachim Fischer missing the interception, but that defensive shot.
yeah, I mean, he looks back. He turns his head and looks back at Christinna, and you can't do that at the net because you loses your orientation. You have to watch your opponent, see how the body posture is, and try to guess what their return shot would be. What's going on?
And you asked that question because
Yeah,
Christinna was at the back of the court?
She was in the back of the court, smashing on the inner side of Zhao Yunlei, exactly like she did before, and Joachim was trying to move in front of her, to take over the attacking responsibilities, but that would create a lot of confusion because Christinna wouldn't be able to get to the net. She's not afraid to take up the challenge from Zhao Yunlei.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Zhao Yunlei. And the defending champions are back level. You can't give her half chances at the
No,
net.
and she reads it by the way Joachim Fischer holds his racket and how his body posture is, and says, okay, the probability is, the biggest probability is that it's going to be here, so I'm going to cover that.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
It's interesting that Christinna, when she's returning the services, she's telling Joachim what she'll do on a short service and even how much speed she puts in the shot.
Well, this for the Chinese pair is their 34th Super Series tournament final. And for the Danes, 21st. Really indicates, along with Xu Chen and Ma Jin, and of course Ahmad and Nasir, there's been 4 pairs really pretty dominant in the mixed doubles discipline, hasn't there? Oh, it's gone long.
Yeah.
Did he mean to leave that?
it was hard to tell. Firstly, I thought he missed it, and then
Yeah.
okay, he left it.
Yeah. Good early decision.
Yeah. Yeah. There you see the best Danish position. It's actually, I mean, of course it's Joachim at the back and Christinna at the net, but it's more precise. It's Joachim at the left side and Christinna at the right side. At least the second service return mistake from Christinna, but then again, rather have good service returns and then a couple of mistakes, then no mistakes, but also quite mediocre returns. I think that's the reasoning behind.
It's good to hear a coach say that, I have to say, because certainly when I was playing, I always used to get told by the coaches, because I was very adventurous in my style of play, you know, and as long as I was creating more winners than making errors, I felt it was the right way to go.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Oh, goodness me. Is that the second or the third service error from Fischer? Certainly at least the second.
Yeah, in the same service situation where he tried to get it a little bit to the middle of the field from left side. Oi!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
No!
Oh, that's unbelievable! Goodness me! Well, he just lost his footing, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's all right. Oh, I'm not sure he's all right. Look, he does just lose his footing. Zhao Yunlei thinks she's got to help out. What an extraordinary rally. Look at this. Down on his haunches, loses his balance. She realises that he's on the floor, goes back to help, keeps the rally going.
And is he strapped on the knees? Yes,
Yes,
he
he
is.
is.
Heavily strapped on both legs and his...
Look how she turns
arm.
her head, though, so that she's not facing him, so that if the shuttle hits her, it's not going to get her
It's
in
a
the
very
face.
dangerous situation.
Yep. But she was alert to that.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just wide. Brilliant from Zhang and Zhao. What a rally. Unbelievable. Tremendous badminton. Very, very nearly got this final one back.
Great play by Zhao Yunlei. First time she intercepts and then she doesn't let go of the initiative.
Another brilliant rally.
Yeah, good defensive practice for Christinna Pedersen.
Well, for the first time since leading 4-3, the defending champions back into the lead.
Cross net there from Joachim Fischer would probably have been a winner. It's easy for us to say.
Yes, I know.
Oh, that's a great save.
Phenomenal. And on a run of 4 straight points, now 2 game point opportunities. A real lesson in intensity.
There were a little break there at 16-18, and I was thinking this is one of the situations where you sometimes get a little bit too confident having a 2-point lead. And it would be a little bit of a steal for Zhang and Yunlei if they win this first game, because I think actually Joachim and Christinna have played quite well.
Finds the net. And the first game point for the Chinese pair goes a-begging.
But now comes the problem. Or is it Zhao Yunlei that he's serving? Yeah, it's Zhao Yunlei. He's serving to Joachim. Has made 2 mistakes from that left field.
Well, she got back well to the flick serve. And the defending champions, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, look, she's really quite on balance when she's hitting that smash, making it difficult for Christinna Pedersen.
But it's good that she targets Christinna, because she's on her way back. The flicker wasn't really that good.
25 minutes for that opening game. And the world and Olympic champions, 1 game to the good against the Olympic bronze medalists. Well, before finals started today, in fact, when we were on our journey back from the stadium yesterday, Steen, we were discussing the fact that all 5 finals got different nationalities opposing each other over the net, and we thought of the possibility of the 5 titles going to 5 or players from 5 different nations. That's still possible, but the Danes will have to come from a game down if that's to be achieved. That's only happened 6 times, 5 titles going to 5 different nations. The last time that happened was in India in 2013. And of course, there's still a possibility of a clean sweep for China.
Yeah.
That's happened 7 times. And the last time that happened was at your home event last year, Denmark Open. Oh, what a smash. My goodness me, put heart and soul into that.
Yeah, that's well played. In some ways, I still like the Danish chances here, because I feel they played quite okay in the first game. They were a bit unlucky or not good enough on the last 6 rallies. They lost 5 of them. The key, I think, for the Danes is to get Yunlei a little bit out of the game. I think Zhang is actually pretty much where the Danes would want him to be if they should have a chance of winning the match. The problem is, has he gotten confidence from winning this first game? And if so, then I think the Chinese are on their way to winning the title.
But is there anything that you would, you know, okay, those very last stages,
yeah,
you know, they simply weren't tight enough and intense enough.
No, and the Chinese played well.
Yeah.
Saved a couple of good ones. That remember that big chance Joachim Fischer had where Zhang saved it. That probably decided the first game.
Yeah.
And I think the Danes have to come half a step forward in their defense in order to take Zhao Yunlei out of the game. I don't think Zhang is that hard smashing today as we see him when he's in his best of form. So come a little bit forward, both Danes. That would take Zhao Yunlei out of the question in the attack, or at least make her working conditions considerably worse.
Simply because she's got less time to see what's happening.
Yes, and the angle would be more flat.
Oh, good defence from Pedersen. On the backhand there, driving it across court. That time the serve out wide worked.
Yeah. We saw Zhang and Zhao Yunlei in some trouble against Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto earlier in the tournament here, and that sort of supports the theory that they're perhaps not at their very peak right now.
Yes, and that would tie in with the fact that Zhao Yunlei withdrew from the French Super Series,
Yeah.
flew home after Denmark with a forearm injury. I know she's got her forearm strapped today. But do you not think that other pairs, especially the younger pairs like Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto, are beginning to establish themselves as a pair? They've only played together for just over a year or something, and I think that they're perhaps working out not only themselves as a partnership, but other pairs as well, how to play them.
I think so. I think you're completely right. They've also challenged Joachim Fischer, Christinna Pedersen on a couple of occasions, getting closer and closer, getting more confident in their own game, finding their playing style. So you could say that the grade 4 is about to be at least grade 6, perhaps even grade 7, because we've seen Ko Sung-hyun and Chang Ye-na winning a number of tournaments here lately.
Kim Ha-na.
Kim Ha-na, that's right, sorry.
I like that little block, no pace on it at all. Play back to the centre of the court, that's lovely. Just following up on those points, concern for Ahmad and Nasir, 2 Super Series running. They've lost in the first round when being number 2 seeds.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think it's the same that goes for them. They probably built up quite a lot towards the World Championships in Jakarta. So
yeah, very good point. Oh, that's super.
I think the 4 pairs, top 4 or 5 pairs, they are pretty much assured of an Olympic qualification, so they don't have to be as concerned about qualifying. They can be concerned about playing well at the Olympics, and that sort of gives the other pairs, the chasing pairs, a chance at some periods of the tournament year.
Tian Bingyi on the left, on the right, Chen Chi-chu.
Well played. Great first wave defense by the Danes, but also great second wave attack from Zhang Nan.
Good rally. Oh my goodness. There.
9-6.
Keeps shuttles coming back that I don't think are possible. Look at that. Look at that. I know it was short, but
And yeah, but getting that one back, that's probably going to provoke some mental errors, 1 or 2 mental errors, and perhaps at a crucial time of the game. Because you know when you hit a shot whether you expect the opponents to get it back or not. Yeah. Good call by Zhang Nan, but I like the idea, and we can see the Danes are trying to play flat past Zhao Yunlei.
oh my goodness. Wow.
10-7.
Doesn't make many errors on her serve.
No, but that's also a sign that perhaps the form isn't at its highest. Perhaps they haven't played that much in during practice and so on. So still, it's hard to challenge Yunlei at the net because it's a lot about eye for the game and reading abilities.
Oh!
11-7 in the
So to the mid-game interval, the Danes with a 4-point advantage, and even the dive full length there from Zhang couldn't save the defending champions. Look at that. Well, if he hadn't slid along the court, he probably would have been able to get up again a little quicker. And the Danish coach must be pretty happy with his players at the moment.
Yeah.
Second. Thank you. Thank you.
If I were Zhang, I would try to play these when the Danes play these flat, straight shots past Yunlei. If I were Zhang, I would try to play flat back towards the middle of the court. Try to target the middle line. That would bring his partner a bit more into play.
Thank you. 11-7. Play.
Perhaps just on the inner side of the player most of the time, Joachim Fischer.
Oh, my goodness. Well, both the women on court I would rate as two of the best servers in the game.
Yeah.
And in the last, what was it, 2 or 3 rallies? 3 rallies. Both making the service error. Yeah. Someone up near our commentary position. I've noticed there's been a laser beam that's been aimed at people who are using flash cameras. And they missed one. Oh, the defense. Oh, that's incredible by the Danes, especially Christinna Pedersen.
He's
Look at
annoyed
that.
with himself.
Yeah, but look at
Zhang
these lovely blocks. I know that Zhang annoyed with himself. But that's comes back to your point about provoking errors. When
Yeah.
you keep it coming back, you don't give the Chinese players any pace to feed off. They want to play it tighter and tighter to the net, and that's when they start making errors.
Yeah.
Oh dear, there's another service error, this time from Joachim Fischer.
Yeah.
It's contagious.
Yeah, this is another crucial period of the match. Can Chinese stay within striking distance? Great defense.
Yeah, that's good judgment.
Service over.
That's a
13,
drop long.
10.
my goodness. Oh, it's landed in. What a rally. Well, I think it was yesterday I said Christinna Pedersen has really improved her defensive play. My goodness, wasn't it noticeable in the last couple of rallies?
Yeah, this was probably the best rally of, yeah, if not the day, then the match. Both pairs playing really well. I'm full of admiration for Zhao Yunlei. She's not always involved in the rally, but when she is involved, it's with quality, and that is really, really hard to be fully concentrated. You don't have a lot of hits, and then suddenly you have to be there.
Now she's frustrated with herself this time.
Looked like Zhao Yunlei has been in training camp with Carolina Marin. Very loud vocally when winning points.
Yes, and this is why I think that the BWF, the Badminton World Federation, and the technical officials need to think carefully about the amount of shouting that we have on court, because other players will copy. And I've noticed that Ratchanok Intanon has started to copy as well. She's doing it at the Bitburger.
Wow.
Yep.
She was the last one I would expect to.
Yeah, it was
to copy.
And it's so. I was going to say false, but it's so deliberate. It's not a natural celebration that it really is becoming a little irritating. Good rally. Look at that. Unbelievable. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh,
he missed it.
He missed it. That is extraordinary. The Danes, look at that defensive shot. How on earth did the Chinese pair stay in the rally? And that's your point, Steen, that you made earlier. The fact that the shuttle keeps coming back provokes your opponent into errors. Unbelievable. Look at this. The refusal to give up on the rally. Look. Partner covers the court while he's down.
And that's an emotional, tough rally to lose for the Danes. So interesting to see if the initiative changes here like it did when he saved that one at 17-18 in the first game, Jiangnan. The thing is, if the Danes can keep giving themselves chances like this, they will eventually prevail.
That's delightful.
They're targeting that mid-court corner just behind Zhao Yunlei in her backhand side. Look, she's
almost hiding.
Yeah, the first one she was a little bit, should I go for that? And then she's hiding the next one.
Yeah.
Great bounce back rally from the Danes.
With hindsight, perhaps would have been better to let that go through to her partner.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm always really pleased to see the women in mixed doubles trying to intercept as much as possible, trying to dominate that front court area.
And especially from that side of the court, because good defense again.
Well, I think defensively, Christinna Pedersen has played better today than I've ever seen her before.
Yeah.
It's magnificent.
And as mentioned in the beginning, this position with the forehands to the outer lines is the best position for the Danes. So that means that Christinna needs to cover well when the Chinese are trying to play that backhand side of Joachim Fischer. So she can't just let everything go. She needs to be really active there. She can more or less be a little bit more passive in the backhand side. And then doing a little dance in the corner there, wiping off sweat with his shoes.
So 17-13.
See, she didn't cover that one. Oh.
Terrific rally again by the Danes.
We have some fantastic rallies, and then we have some service errors and so on, but I'm not complaining. Let's have more of these rallies.
Yeah. Points away, the Danes, from forcing a third and deciding game.
Oh, it's a good return.
That's a brilliant return.
14-18.
We didn't get to see it, but I feel that there was a little deception. The shot from Yunlei.
Service over. 19-14.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness me.
Service over. 15-19.
Oh, she's defended incredibly well.
Yeah.
Pedersen. I don't think Zhao Yunlei was initially expecting that to come back.
I certainly wasn't.
No.
We gotta keep the concentration, the Danes. Yeah.
Service over.
So,
20.
5 game point opportunities to level this final at 1 game apiece. Knew immediately that was going to go wrong. Awfully casual in the way he left that.
It seems a little bit like the Chinese are almost giving up on this game here, but if they get 2 more free points, then they're still in it. That's one.
What a serve.
Oh, misunderstanding 2 times. That's well played.
Very, very good rally to close out game number 2. 21-17, and it's 1 game all. My goodness, there was a couple of clashes of rackets, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But look at that drop shot to finish it from Joachim Fischer. 53 minutes and 1 game apiece.
Yeah, great awareness of that drop shot, because, I mean, if they lift Zhang and Zhao, if they lift to Fischer and Pedersen, the Danes still have the advantage in the attack.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Thank you.
So 20 seconds is called, which is an indication for the players to return to court and the coaches to go back to their coaches' chairs at the back of the court. Now, Lars Uard using all of the time possible, even climbing into the court area so that he can walk back to his coach's seat with Joachim Fischer.
Final game.
Using all of his time.
Love all. Play.
So 1 game all. Mixed doubles final.
Service over. 1 love.
Yeah, confusion, and then the lift, complete miss hit, came off the frame of the racket.
And a really good service from Yunlei. I don't think Joachim could do anything else than play directly into her racket or lift.
Service over. 1.
Well, of course, she's teetering, if that's the right expression. Zhao Yunlei. on 39 Super Series titles. If she was to win today, she would join the 40 club, which is an absolute rarity. Only 2 other players.
Go off.
Well, that's interesting. Zhang then, after that rally. Long talk to his partner.
Yeah.
Well, the wildlife is back.
It's really interesting to, if we could hear what he was saying, because I have an idea. He was saying, hey, just take it easy. Take care of the front court. I'm going to take care of the rest. But that's why she moved back initially. That's because he isn't taking care of the rest.
Yeah.
Maybe he intends to do it here in the third game. And in some ways, I think he's right. I mean, she has to make sure that they're controlling the front court. If she moves too much back, they might end up losing the front court as well.
Yeah.
And then he has to raise his game. Yes, well played. Much more patient game from the Chinese side. We saw Zhang Nan blocking a lot of shots. Challenging Christinna Pedersen to win it from the attack.
Well, not the longest rally of the match so far. That one earlier at 32.
And it's important that the Danes pick up on this really quickly so they can move forward, because I think we're going to see Zhang Nan block a lot of shots and then suddenly play over the Danes or play flat to the baseline.
Yeah. There's still somebody with a flash camera. Same place that was disturbing the Danes when they were that far side of the court.
Service over. 3-4.
观众朋友们，请各位拍照的时候不要使用闪光灯，谢谢合作。
Yes.
Yep. Good follow-up by Joachim Fischer.
4-all.
Oh,
Down on the haunches.
5-4.
That's extraordinary. Yeah, there it was. Extraordinary movement. Oh, that's a nice block. What a good rally. Oh! Oh my goodness! Brilliant!
And that just shows what a fantastic player she is, Zhao Yunlei. You can save
forward.
it, but you can't get out of the problems.
Play.
Some of the trademarks of a great net player. That when you're first intercepting, then you simply don't let the opponents get out of the trap.
Oh, that's good placement of the attacking play. And Danes need to be careful here. I know that the Chinese are only 1 point in the lead, but I just sense that there's perhaps beginning to be a shift in momentum.
Play.
What a return of serve. That's terrific.
Service over. 6 all. Play.
Oh my goodness. Oh! Nice. A careless error there because it was such a good rally. And I felt that the Chinese pair were out of position. Zhao Yunlei seemed to be on her way forward. Oh, this is so intriguing, isn't it? The tactical battle here is incredible. It's not just a skill battle. Look at that. Just past Zhao Yunlei. Way in front of Zhang Nan. We often talk about that in doubles, don't we? That little mid-court area. An hour and 5 minutes into the match. 1 game all, 7 all.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been 2 great matches so far.
Yeah,
here
absolutely.
on the finals day. We've had early in the week we've had some quite easy 2-game matches, but we've really been in for a treat here so far. Excellent rallies, great play. Good flicker. How did he get that back?
Oh, yes.
But he should have put it away the first time, in my opinion. Another great save by Zhang Nan. Oh, great play.
Oh, well taken. Very well taken by Gao Yunlei.
Play.
Oh, that was lucky.
Yeah, the luck of the net
Yeah.
cord.
Service over.
Both the Danes raise their hands in apology.
She's just pushing it in the nick of time. Christinna Pedersen wants to get it past Zhao Yunlei, and that sort of saves it for her because there's just enough speed to roll over the net.
Oh, that is inch perfect. Lovely, lovely push into the deep backhand corner of Joachim Fischer.
And you see, there's the coverage of the backhand side of Joachim Fischer again. Not his coverage, but Christinna Pedersen. She was there on the first one, and then she didn't believe quite enough, in my opinion, and let the second one pass. I think she might have been able to intercept if she believed it enough.
Thank you. Thank you.
So just 1 point in it. Oh, fabulous.
Left off.
Yeah, it was simply so hard, the return from Christinna Pedersen, so it was unable, Zhang Nan was unable to block it, and that's why he sort of catched Joachim Fischer off guard.
So 10-all. This rally will decide who has the lead at the change of ends. Pushed it wide. It's the Danes who have the narrowest of possible advantages.
Interval changes.
Just 1 point in it. Now, where on earth is Zhang off to? Zhang.
20 seconds.
Oh, they seem to go to the back of the court and talk to one of the volunteers.
Yeah.
Coach. Coach, thank you. Leave the court. Coach, leave the court.
Again, Lars Uha using all of the allotted time.
11-10.
Can we read anything into that? Not really.
No, could be different playing conditions, perhaps a bit of a drift, but I think we've had quite good playing conditions here in Fuzhou.
I notice Zhang Nan has sort of rolled up his shorts there.
Yeah.
And Lee Chongwei did that yesterday against...
No, it's serious.
Yeah.
Roll up the shorts and then let's go.
Yeah. Well, we need to get some shorter shorts to play in.
Interesting. Last part of the game. I have no idea who's going to win this match.
No.
11-all.
That's a heck of a good return of serve, I know that. I suspect the Chinese pair have been told to attack.
Yeah. It's always a little bit easier to attack when it gets close than play with accuracy in the defense. But two flick serves from Yunlei. This one was way, way too short.
Towards the right hip. It's clever placement. Wood's called out. That's got to be a challenge. Yes, here's a challenge.
Challenge called out.
I think it's out, but I don't mind the challenge. They haven't used one yet.
No, neither
so,
pair has.
And if it's out, they get 2 points behind. So no, it's in.
Clearly in.
That's an extremely bad line call.
Yeah.
It's not even hard to see it's in.
Yeah. Good challenge.
Correction. In. Service over. 13 off.
Oh, missed that one. Zhang Nan.
14-13.
Look how many shots from Zhang Nan that goes to the middle.
Unbelievable. Yeah, good rally. Very, very good rally. Great defence initially.
I still feel the Danes would be better off taking a step forward in that defense instead of having Zhao Yunlei intercept. They save 1 or 2 shots, but the result in the end is the same. They're losing the rally.
Well, each and every point so crucial and so precious. Oh my goodness.
It's long.
Oh, it's just wide.
He's been playing really well, Zhang Nan, the last 2-3 rallies.
Oh, it was an ambitious shot to try from Joachim Fischer.
It's well played by the Chinese. They're covering the easy shots, making him win it using difficult shots. If he can do that, congratulations, but this time he couldn't.
Yeah. At exactly the right moments.
17-14.
Zhang Nan has lifted his game, as you say, Steen. This is very, very good by the defending champions. Oh, yes. Oh, I said yesterday how I love the intensity of Joachim Fischer.
Yeah.
You know.
This was a must-win for the
Yeah.
Danes, that rally there.
Yep. They knew it and they responded to it.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yes. Yes, well played by Joachim Fischer. I would much rather have him hit the first smash straight down the line, because then it comes back to himself. He's been hitting a couple of first smashes cross, and that opens up the defense a little bit. It gives the Chinese more possibilities. And there's so many tactical things going on in this match. It's a beautiful match.
Yeah.
I wish we had some graphics to be able to explain it in a better way.
Now they're back level.
Yeah, and they raised the pace. It sounds strange, but it's the Danes that have upped the pace. Important service.
Good service too. Oh my goodness. What a rally. Oh, it's gone long. Incredible point.
I don't know if it's the match of the tournament, but it's definitely the match that I've seen with the most intriguing rallies.
Yeah. Now, what's he turning him off for? Was he flicking sweat?
I don't know, but there are so many occasions where players are flicking sweat where nothing is being said, and
Yeah.
and I must say I don't really mind.
No, it's never really got a sensible or a detailed explanation of why players aren't allowed to flick sweat, other than it doesn't look terribly attractive. But this is a hard physical sport. Of course they're going to sweat. Better get rid of it and let it drip on the court surface. 18-17. Oh! Right behind the back. And there, he lost his nerve on his serve there, Joachim Fischer.
It was a much too short flicker.
He was so keen to get forward, Fischer. Left the back of the court a little bit exposed. And now the defending champions are just 2 points away from retaining their title. Net cord on the return of serve. What a rally. This is incredible. I don't believe it. It's super.
Whoa!
Brilliant.
What a fantastic rally.
Wow. This match, well, the intensity and the quality the whole way through has been astonishing. And what a rally to bring us to 8-19 all in the deciding game. Well, he's got the nerve. All. Oh my goodness. A service error from Pedersen. And that gives a match point opportunity to the defending champions. Oh, between the legs, I don't believe it. It's not long. And the defending champions win their third title here at their home Super Series event. It is a 40th career Super Series title for Zhao Yunlei. What a match! 21-19 in the deciding game. An hour and 27 minutes of fabulous badminton, intriguing intensity, badminton and mixed doubles of the very, very highest quality. A 5th Super Series title of the year for Zhang and Zhao Yunlei. Look at that between the legs. Yeah, he did well to get out of the way. Zhang Nan let it drop long. Oh, what a sensational final rally. And still the waits for a European pair to win the mixed doubles title here at the China Open. Well, what a fabulous match. 21-19, 17-21, 21-19 in the deciding game in an hour and 27 minutes. Well, my goodness me, what a match that was. Well, as we await for the prize presentation, well, that is a landmark achievement for Zhao Yunlei, her 40th Super Series title. For her and her partner as a mixed doubles combination, it's a 26th Super Series title. Her 34th in total. That includes, of course, World Championships, Olympic Games, Asian Championships and Grand Prix Gold events. That's 34 altogether, but as far as Super Series are concerned, 26 as a pair. Well, I know the Danes will be disappointed, but they can be very, very proud of themselves today. That was a wonderful match, but it wasn't to be third time lucky. Their third China Open final, and the third time they've got to settle for second best.
The winners are Zhang and Zhao from China.
Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, a third title for them here at the China Super Series in their 4th final together.
The class will be presented by Ms. Chen Tianping, Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee of Fuzhou People's Congress.
In the public address announcing our dignitaries to make the presentation. Miss Chen Jiangping, Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee of Fuzhou People's Congress, presenting the awards.
The check will be presented by Mr. Wu Yuedong.
有请一汽普惠信息咨询北京图片粉丝副总裁吴岳东先生为获奖运动员颁发奖金支票。
And the checks to be presented by Wu Yuedong. Very handsome checks they are too. Prize money in the Super Series
Presented by Mr.
increasing year on year.
有请一汽普惠信息咨询北京图片粉丝副总裁助理风云龙先生为获奖运动员颁发吉祥物。
Well, while the mascots are being presented, it is the most magnificent achievement, isn't it, Steen, for Zhao Yunlei? Joins the 40 club, 40 Super Series titles.
Yeah. It's been going on since 2007, so
It's photo
8 years.
Well, this is the 9th year, almost.
9th year.
Yeah. Yeah, for Zhao Yunlei, 14 women's doubles, this her 26th mixed doubles.
有请颁奖嘉宾退场。
So, of course, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei go to number 1 on the destination Dubai Super Series rankings. With that victory, and Joachim Fischer and Christinna Pedersen will remain at number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
So
finals
2
of
terrific finals already
women's
completed.
singles will start soon.
Next up is the defending champion Saina Nehwal in the women's singles against the Olympic champion Li Shuai. Then we've got the men's singles and Chen Long, the 3-time winner, up against Li Chongwei, who yesterday defeated the Olympic champion Lin Dan for the first time ever here in China. Then we finish with men's doubles, and Chai Biao and Hong Wei are trying to make history, trying to become the first home players to win the men's doubles title here at the China Open. So our next match, women's singles. Saina Nehwal, the number 1 seed, against the Olympic champion Li Shuai, the number 6 seed. So looking at the destination Dubai rankings at the moment, well, the significant changes depend on the result of today's final, because if Li Shuai wins, then she will replace Saina Nehwal at number 4. But if Saina Nehwal wins, she will just stay at number 4. So it's really not going to have a significant difference for who qualifies for the Super Series finals in Dubai. Well, 6 different nations represented at quarterfinal stage, 7 seeds. The only seed that didn't make quarterfinal was the 2013 world champion, Ratchanok Intanon. But as you can see, China's dominance in this event, 3 of the 4 semi-finalists, and China's dominance in women's singles here at their home events has been, or is reflected as we watch Saina Nehwal come into centre stage. China has won 6 of the 8 women's singles titles here at the China Super Series since the start of the Super Series in 2007. The only other player other than this lady who won last year was Wang Mingchu in 2007.
Welcome, Li Shuai from China.
Li Shuirui of China, the Olympic champion, the two-time former champion here. Today makes her third appearance in the women's singles final. Obviously, having won twice before, she's never lost a final here. It's her third Super Series tournament final of the year, and in total her 12th Premier Super Series final. And of the previous 11, she's won 8 of them. That's a pretty good record in Premier Super Series finals. Well, Li Shuirui, sadly last year, as though #1 seed, had to withdraw from the tournament. So in fact the last time she lost in this event was in the semi-final of 2011, when she lost out to Wang Xin in 3 games. So the defending champion against the former champion, the Olympic gold medalist against the Olympic bronze medalist. Sign and Awol, the former world #1. Li Shuirui, the former world #1. Both of them have won silver medals at World Championships. The comparison between the two is really rather startling in its similarity. Li Shuirui, 24 years of age, from Chongqing in Sichuan province. A total of 122 weeks as world #1, her win-loss record for the year. This is her 5th final of the year. Her previous 4 finals, she won the Denmark Super Series, defended her title there, and has lost in the final of the Malaysia Super Series, the Asian Championships, and the Chinese Taipei Grand Prix Gold. Now, as you can see, all of her matches in 2 straight games. Last 2 matches against seeded players. Quarter-final against the #3 seed, Sung Ji-hyun, and the semi-final yesterday against the 2-time beaten finalist Wang Shexian. Well, Wang Shexian suffered a very nasty injury and really shouldn't have played on, but the new BWF rules regarding giving